For me, dealing with ASAP doesn't really feel like dealing with a business. It feels like dealing with family and friends. It really does. I mean that sincerely. They're very professional, and they do a really good job, and they go the extra mile to take care of their clients, which I really appreciate.
You have to hold on to what you started with. What was the core? Richard answered that person's question 30 years ago, and it started a ball rolling. And as long as you stay on top of that philosophy and stay committed to that philosophy, that it's about solving problems, making connections, and knowing that your number one goal is the best interest of your neighbors, your community, your clients.
ASAP started 31 years ago in a small town of Telluride, Colorado, with 2,500 people. We started by helping people make copies, help type resumes, and soon the questions of business and accounting just kept flooding in, and Richard saw a need that he could fill.
Can somebody type this letter for me? Because there were no PCs at this time. When we put our computers in our offices, we were pretty out there.
We've really developed partnerships with our clients. We figured out they do things a lot better than we do. They cook enchiladas better than we can, but they don't know how to balance a checkbook. They don't know how to read a financial statement. So we developed partnerships with our clients that enable them to have a better quality of life and us to have a better quality of life.
When the COVID pandemic started, our business was shut and we went into uncharted waters. One of the first people that I called was Mark Betts. He gave me some really good advice and then pointed me towards the entire COVID series that ASAP put on. I found that to be an invaluable resource in terms of navigating things, finding the best ways of getting help. It proved to be a really incredible resource for us, and we're so appreciative that ASAP was able to help us navigate the unprecedented times that we went through.
I couldn't be more happy to have worked with ASAP for the last 30 years, helping us with our payroll and our business model and all of the things associated with running a business. So congratulations to ASAP on 30 years of working together with the AHA School.
It really has been an interesting journey. It started as I needed an office place to kind of hang out, and I had businesses in Texas that I still owned and was operating, and was skiing in Telluride, having a great time, and some of the small businesses in town would stop by and ask me to help them with this problem or that business problem, and I was always really interested in computers and technology, so I started looking at things and seeing how you could use computers to solve a lot of things that we did by hand for so many years.
For me, ASAP starts with fulfilling Dad's vision, as he told me when I started in 2002. We were on a road trip together, over 18 hours, really talked about what my role was going to be at that point. It's a long time ago now, but we really, at that point, it was about community-based, friend-based, helping businesses succeed, helping entrepreneurs succeed, being an advisor, being a service to clients.
Work-life balance is everything, and I think ASAP is a true testament to that. Both offering that resource for our clients so they can go out and do things that they love, but also for our employees, and to be able to get outside midday and go for that hike, or get out early and go for that bike ride, or go summit that 14er that's been on their list forever.
What seems easy for them isn't so easy for me. So when I call, it's like, I don't understand why, when I need to send this check in or whatnot, and they'll put it in Robbie terms, basically.
I've actually asked them if they can do certain things that's normally not in their wheelhouse, and they say yes, and they do them.
Hi, I'm Colleen Kathleen Clausen with April's Garden of Flower and Gift Shop. We have been with ASAP for 5 years, ever since I bought the company, and really they've been so helpful since inception, having a new business owner be here and then really walking me through all the steps for HR and payroll and all the questions I had. So quick to answer and so great to work with. And I'm lucky that I get to arrange flowers all day long and play with flowers essentially, and they get to do all the other hard stuff.
I first met Richard when I was applying for a job as an accounting student here at Fort Lewis in Durango, and was looking for my first accounting job. When you take a look at somebody's books, you don't always know the whole story, but when you can collaborate with the bookkeeper, it's really easy just to get quick answers and a more full picture. Together we can better help the client.
Probably my favorite thing about ASAP is anytime I have a very challenging situation, Richard is always there to help. So easy to just pick up the phone and know who I'm talking to and get the answers that I need right away. It's a great relationship. It's more than a business relationship.
I have so much confidence in referring friends and associates to Mark and Richard and the ASAP family because they've taken such amazing care of me over the last 22 years. They've helped me grow my business. They are extremely honest and hardworking and just good people, and those are the kind of relationships that are important to me. A professional relationship. If I need anything, they're there for me, and that they care for me truly, not just because of our business relationship, but as an individual. We've formed a great partnership and friendship. They run an amazing company, and I'm proud to be affiliated with ASAP.
We want to make sure in the end it's the right fit for the client. And that's the philosophy that built the company, and that's why the company grows. People trust us because they'll walk in the door and they absolutely know we have their best interest in mind.
ASAP, has covered a lot of different areas for us, so I don't think it's just payroll or it's accounting. It's also just hand-holding for a lot of business decisions that might fall out of their realm. And they've always helped me. They've always had the answers. If they didn't have the answers, they've asked or directed me where to get the answer. Undoubtedly, without their help, it would have been impossible for somebody to grow a business like I have without the professional knowledge that they've given me. Every single person that I interact there is super, super responsible, efficient, knowledgeable, and, they have a lot of empathy too.
The most important things in front of you. In our case, it's philanthropy. So what we're trying to do is both raise money from donors, but also put that money to work. That is our core business. And the fact is there's a lot of moving parts around that core business, right? There's employees, and you got to take care of your employees. You got to pay your employees. You got to make sure all of their benefits are done properly. If you have to spend as a CEO a lot of time thinking about that or worrying about that or going, well, do I have the right company helping me on that? You're just distracted from your core business. You just can't do as good a job. So, a company like ASAP just delivers that confidence that, takes one of those. And it's not trivial. I could spend a lot of time thinking about what should happen with payroll, how it happens. Maybe I could trim a couple of dollars off. But the fact is you get so much more value that you, as a leader, you can focus on what's really driving the business.
Technology has been the key to the success of ASAP. And technology, with the expansion of the internet throughout rural Colorado, rural America, it now is just ubiquitous and everything is done on the internet. Every day there's a new solution to something that can help us solve a business problem, which is terrific. And even though technology has made people more efficient, our team more efficient, our tools we deliver to our clients much better, we still have that one-on-one personal relationship. We still meet with them, try to meet with each client every month, talk through problems, help them answer questions, solve issues for them.
Well, I actually got involved with ASAP years ago when the SMART board was first created. SMART is the San Miguel Authority for Regional Transportation, and Richard helped us to get that ballot measure approved and to the taxpayers, and lo and behold, we realized we have to run an organization and we have no idea how. So I reached out and Dina from ASAP answered the phone and took care of us and set us up. She spent 2 weeks holding our hand, and we really attribute a lot of our success to how well we were set up right from the start.
We've always, as Richard likes to say, we might be on the cutting edge, but we're not on the bleeding edge. So we're always looking at better ways to do things and to simplify things, but we're not necessarily always out to get the next best thing. We really want to test and make sure that it's tried and true before we implement it to our internally and to our clients.
Exactly.
One of the sort of unique characteristics of living in a small mountain resort town is you know everyone. Everyone knows you, as a rule. And you know where people are. You know where their business is, you know where their home is, you know where you can find them. And so it becomes very, very personal. It's professional. It needs to be. If you're not professional, you don't survive. But it's also really friendly and really personal. And ASAP has been like that ever since I started dealing with them.
Another core value of ASAP is really involvement in our community and really laying down roots. And from encouraging our staff members to volunteer or be on boards or committees, we really want to be involved in the communities that we serve.
Small, wonderfully interconnected community. We rely on each other in so many different ways. We rely on our volunteers. We can send out a note on Facebook when we need help. People come and help us repair our building because that happens all the time. We need people to help with all of our classes after school. And we need business partners that help us think through new ideas. And it's wonderful to have a group of community-minded business people that can support each other, especially those of us in the nonprofit field who actually don't have advanced degrees in business. So it's been really a gift to work with ASAP and so many other businesses.
Richard was always on the lookout for talent, no matter where or whom it came with. He would hire the capable person and find a job for them to fit.
And having the foresight to understand that it takes different personalities to figure out how to grow a bigger company.
Attracting young people has been great. And the most rewarding thing is being able to provide a path and an opportunity for them to grow and develop a career intellectually, financially, and grow a family there. So those are things we've always tried to provide our employees.
You know, we grew up in a mountain community with access to fresh air and trails. And so we've kept that culture and that roots and that work-life balance even with us as we've expanded out of Telluride and into other markets like Denver. And that's really special.
As we look to the future, it's really going to look a lot like the past. We're an employee-driven company, focused on our clients heavily. A lot's going to change. Hopefully we get to service a lot of clients in other towns and other destinations beyond Telluride, and it's going to hopefully be a lot of fun because we like to focus on a little bit of lifestyle for our employees, relationships, and all that means for us.
Made chicken salad out of chicken shit.
So what has kept you with ASAP all these years? What has kept your company with ASAP?
Oh, just the direct threat of, if I left.
Like wiping your ass with a wagon wheel, It's just, it just goes on and on and on.
On and on and